No! No! No, no, no! My sound was off. No! And now I've got a bad feeling. I've got to check now. Was the sound off in one of my videos I was recording? Hold on, I've got to check my sound now. For any items relating to the head. Phew! Phew! Luckily, a video I've recorded for Atrim is not been affected. Phew. Seriously, everyone. Hey, Emmanuel. Hey, Pixar. Thanks for letting me know, Gary. Damn it. I hope anyone watching this doesn't get finally annoyed by that. Hey, Akram. Yes, what I was saying was, oh, man. Do you know what just then, Gary? When you just told me my sound was off, I had a really frightening moment. I've just spent 2.5 hours recording 6 videos to help Atrim out and stuff. And I had a really bad feeling that my microphone was on mute all the way through. And oh my God, that would have been so effing painful for me to record again. Yeah, Gene, just started a bit early. Hey, Brian, hope you're okay. Please don't forget to hit like if you have not hit like. I know that you all hit like, so I don't even know why I say it. But for anyone new who's joining in who's not hit like, please hit it. Yep, happy Friday to everyone. You got the weekend here. I hope you've all lined up some good stuff for the weekend. I mean, it is super, super cold in the UK right now. Really, really cold. Yeah, it was, Gary. You know, like, it was like, no. Because sometimes when you record videos, right, you do video 1 and then that connects to video 2 to video 3. And it basically means that you'd have to redo everything because you've got to build it up in stages again. And because I'm on camera, I can't just dub the sound. If I dub the sound, it'll be like, hello, and now we click on the button and okay. It'll be all of that. Do you know what I mean? Visual Composer, Carapace, I'll tell you when. Carapace, I promise you one day there will be a video on Visual Composer. The only problem, though, is it might not be a very nice video. So, don't hold your breath. It's alright, I always like to keep a note of which videos I've recorded and how long I spent on them as a bit of a learning curve for myself as well. Hey, Lorenz, hope you're doing okay. So yesterday, absolutely, yeah. I mean, I think the very first... No, I've seen loads of movies, right, when you were a kid. You know, like Enter the Dragon was the big one. I remember when I was, like, in primary school. But I remember my cousin showed me The Drunken Master. It was the first Jackie Chan movie I actually saw. Or the first one where he was the star. And The Drunken Master, and it really made me laugh and crease up. And I remember going, why is the sound not coming out right, even as a kid? Hey, Rajat. Hey, Brian. You know, everyone that's joined in as well. Pez as well. So yesterday, I kind of shared with you all how a pricing strategy for a client, right? It was a pricing strategy for a client in terms of the breakdown, and I'm going to be doing a video which will be what will the video be? Basically the pricing. So it's going to be the similar pricing, but I'm going to explain it in a bit more detail because some people have said the prices are too high, too low. How do you justify it? How do you come to that conclusion? Yep, IP man. I mean, a good kung fu movie, you know, it's all about the choreography, right? It's all about the dramatics, and the way they do stuff. You know, it's really well done, isn't it? Clark, haven't been here in a while, struggling with focusing on my way. Recently figured out you got ADHD. Oh, Clark, I hope you're getting some support and help. So has anyone given you any strategies, Clark, to help you with the ADHD? Because I do sometimes wonder if Raheem has got ADHD. We've had him tested and they've said, no, he's all right. But I do wonder. He is very easily distracted and stuff like that. But I would say that, I hope you're getting some support or guidance or a group of people who can help you out. And if anyone here is open enough to add any tips or anything that will help Clark out with this, please do that. My tip is, okay, so I'm in a lucky scenario, okay? I'm in a lucky scenario whereby I've got like wardrobes over here, well, shelving units to close me off. And one of the reasons was to reduce the amount of sound, but another reason was that I'm not distracted. I don't see my son, I don't see my wife, I don't see the TV, there's nothing filtering in. I'm in my own zone. I've zoned off, basically. So if I want to build websites or speak to clients or just research whatever I'm doing or learn, I can do that. So, yeah. Sometimes you have to kind of find like somewhere to zone off a little bit. Absolutely, and that's the thing I'm going to talk about, Gary. So what I'm going to do in the video is explain that here's what we go for. You might be 25% of what I go for. You might also have to adjust it for different geographies. But I have to be honest. This client said their budget was £500. Wouldn't be too dissimilar from, say, someone from India who might say, I don't want to pay more than $200. I would not work with them to build a website. So I've a long time ago, we moved away from, okay, we'll try and help everyone out, to more being, who do we want to help out? Hey, Charlie, hope you're okay. So Brian loves Silat and Kuntao. Ginger nuts. Yeah, do you know what? I had a major problem with my gallbladder in I think it was the end of 2012. And it went on for a year and a half. And the doctor kept giving me indigestion tablets and stuff like that. And I kept saying, this is not working. This is not working, right? It's just killing me, right? It's not helping. In the end, they found out my gallbladder was like dead in a way. It was literally screwed up and dead, shriveled up, literally. So they had to take my gallbladder out in 2014. But the only thing that ever brought a little bit of calm to me when my gallbladder really hurt was hot tea and ginger nut biscuits. Ginger nut biscuits, because of the ginger in the biscuit, was the only thing with hot tea that eased some of the pain on my gallbladder. I've even got the gallbladder stones still from 2014. From 2014. Kuntao. Thank you, Brian. I was worried about pronouncing that. I'm Silat and Kuntao. I'm sorry, Brian. I read it and I was like, huh? Does Brian want me to say those words? Please don't forget to hit like if you've not hit like already. So I'll be recording that video over the weekend and hopefully get that one out on Monday. Mainly because it felt quite relevant, and I think a lot of people were interested in seeing that. And it fits alongside some of the other videos that we've put out recently about how to get clients, pricing strategy for how you price projects differently based on how much profit the business might make. And obviously the video we did... No, not next to my teeth, but I still have my gallbladder stones. I tell you what, they stink. If you ever open the container, the waft is like, whoa, shut that. It's like an evil spirit shooting out. If you want to create a Ghostbusters movie, just base it on the villain lives inside a tub of gallbladder stones. How many of you have seen gallbladder stones? Have you ever seen gallbladder stones? Has anyone here ever seen them? Does anyone even know what I'm talking about? imagine, right, yeah, your gallbladder, right? It was completely, like, it was shriveled up and filled up. I don't know, Charlie. I've got them. They're in a tub. They're hidden away. But if you ever open it, the woof from them is like, whoa. You just go like this. Whoa. Shut it. You know. Shall I get my gallbladder stones? Do you want to see my gallbladder stones? Who here wants to see my gallbladder stones? Don't get them, Charlie goes, don't get them. Don't get them. Oh my God, Clark. I know what. I know is I haven't seen it. Really? So, okay, I'll tell you what. Hang fire, okay, everyone. I'm going to go get them, and I'm going to give you a little bit of music to keep you, keep you a little bit calm. So I'm going to be back in 5 minutes, all right? No, I am. I'm going to get them, Charlie. Charlie, they're coming. Charlie, they're coming. Actually, I can't show you them. I don't know where they are. I can't remember where I've put them. They're in the house somewhere. Do you know what? I don't know where they are. They're in the house somewhere. Sorry, they're in the house somewhere. Oh, man, I bet you were all hyped up. I bet you were all hyped up. Sorry. Next live chat we do, I will find them. And I will show them to you, okay? I don't know where I've put them. Oh, this is major. This is a part of me. This is a part of my life. Where's it gone? Where's my gallbladder gone? I don't know why. They're going to be somewhere. Right? I don't know where. Man. I don't know. Oh. Do you know what? Can I tell you now? This is going to bug me. He better not take it. No, he won't have done. He won't go anywhere near them. He has seen them and he is scared of them. When he sees them, he goes, "What? That was in your body. What? That was in your body." I had loads. I think, I'm trying to remember the number, but I had loads. I might have a picture of it, actually. Do I have a picture on my Facebook? Did I ever put it on Facebook? I think I did. I'm going to just double check my Facebook profile. Okay, I think I put a photo of it on my Facebook. I think I did. I think I tore a putty cat. I think I did. This is like probably the most ridiculous thing, right? Isn't it? I'm going to find it. Yeah, there it is. I found him. Here's the picture. Look, here it is. And I'm going to let you... Hold on. I've got a picture of it. Do you want to see the picture of it? You are not going to lie. You are not going to like this. I'm telling you now. Wait. Let me just make sure I get the right. And I'm going to let you play a game, okay? I'm going to let you play a game, right? Are you ready for this? Are you hanging on the edge of your seat? Out of the bullets, the dullets rip to the sound of this. Hey, boom, boom, boom. Another one bites the dust. Hey, hey. All right, here we go. Right? So this is to contextualize it. Look at the size of the stamps. Look at the size of the 10p piece. How many gallstones do you think I had inside of my gallbladder? So this is 21st of November 2014. And guess what? Look what I did when I did this. I gave away a £20 Amazon gift card to whoever got closest. 54 people entered. Right. I actually ran a Facebook competition as I was recovering like this. So I was like this, innit? Oh, God, the pain. Oh, what should we do? Oh, Facebook. Oh, let's run a £20 gift card competition. Right? Look at those stones, right? Right? Let's just expand on the image, right? Let's zoom in. Here we go, everyone. Look at that, you bunch of maggots. So, how let's just zoom my face out a little bit so you can see me a bit more. How many do you think there were in there? How many? Go on, let's run a competition. How many gallstones do you think was in there? How many gallstones do you think? By the way, there's no prize. There is no prize for anyone right now, right? How many gallstones do you think were in there? Go on. How many do you think? Bear in mind you got the stamps and the 10p coin as a reference. How many do you think? I'm going to take it off, right, because people are going to get a bit confused, right? But I'm going to let you guys think of your numbers, okay? So SI, what's the point of these best-selling themes when they want you to download like 10 plugins? SI, that's a really good question. I don't like it. I don't mind if a certain theme says you got to use one or two, but a lot of them on purpose, they what happens is, yeah, a lot of them on purpose use, say, Contact Form 7 or other stuff because they are kind of being paid to use that. So let's say, okay, I'm going to come back to the numbers in a moment, but just staying on SI, let's say let's say I'm setting up a business, right? And I go to another company and says, hey, look, I will advertise your drinks in my cafe and I will advertise my tables as coming from your shop if you contribute. So if you give me a free table, if you help me to get set up, I will advertise for you as well. So that's what my thinking is with some themes and stuff out there, okay? Okay, the grand total number, and I'm going to put the number down here, was 142. Right, okay, my rules, you've just tried to send a link, and you can't, you have to email me directly, and one thing I do want to say, my rules, is please remember, you're not hiring me for any work, so when you do send a lot of comments asking me to do stuff for you, it doesn't work like that, okay? So, I've noticed in the YouTube, you leave a lot of comments and you want me to do X, Y, Z for you, but unless you're going to commission me to go and find a solution for you, it doesn't completely work like that. Hey, Pavel. Do you know something, Pavel? I thought that you'd already tried code snippets, so I didn't bother trying that, but I'm glad that worked for you, because I thought you'd already tried that before you sent it to me, but I'm glad that worked. Yeah, 142 is what I had. And yes, the day after I came out of hospital, I cleaned them, right? I cleaned them and I counted them, put them back in. And I tell you what, if you ever open it now, it's like, hits you in the head. But you see, my rules, I think, okay, my rules, here's a lesson, right? Here's a lesson. I hope you understand this, okay? Here's a lesson. if a client asks me, shows me something, and they want me to explain how they do it, it's my time to tell them how to do it. Also, I might have to investigate how to solve it. So even though you don't want me to do it, I am still explaining. And that is the whole thing I keep going on about in these live chats about discovery calls. If a client wants you now to tell them, well, how can I build this website? And you're now going to tell them, well, use this plugin, this theme, this setting, click here, do that. They'll just take all of your info and go elsewhere. So if you want me to tell you how to do it, I have to watch it. I have to study it. I have to think of the best solution. I might even have to investigate it to work out and go, well, okay, we want to do that. But to do that, I have to test it. So I might spend an hour playing around and then going, yeah, that works. And then I tell you how to do it. So all of that is time. So when someone commissions me, they're not just commissioning me to... I've just gone to the video though, but the video's... it says your video is still processing. So you've sent me a link, but the video's not on there. But my rules. Is it a 2-second job? Never ever assume it's a 2-second job. And I'll tell you why. I get this all the time. But when the video is uploaded, I will have a look at it. And if I can tell you in 2 seconds, I'll tell you in 2 seconds. Seriously, I won't keep you hanging. I don't like to keep anyone hanging. Absolutely, Sam White. So in a way, you see, like the My Listing theme, which I love for directory websites, they throw in quite a lot of extra plugins for no reason. So when you load it, it says you now need to load 4 or 5 plugins. And I'm like, no, you don't. You don't need any of them. You don't need none of them. And it works absolutely fine without them. Absolutely fine without them. Hey, Artif, how you doing? Great to have you here, my friend. I've had a really busy morning, Artif, doing 6 videos, recording for Atarim. Yes, Artif, 142 gallbladder. Mate, I can tell you now, I don't think there is any other WordPress related Ask Me Anything live chat out there in the world where you might jump in and you get to see my gallbladder stones. Out of there. Out of there, right there. Literally like the Alien movie, right? Like this. Like that. All of that going on. No. Believe it or not, right, your gallbladder can hold a lot, Artif. Your gallbladder can hold a lot. Right, I just saw a question on there. Hey, Andrew, hope you're okay. Hamza, quick question regarding Elemental, please. Go for it. You don't even have to say, can I ask a question? You don't have to say that. You just ask it, all right? The worst thing we can do is ignore it, right? The worst... Hey, do you remember doing this when you were a kid? Do you remember doing this when you were a kid? Like, you'd flipping... Can't even get my arm through. You'd do this. Do you remember this? This was the rage in the 80s after the Alien movies, right? You'd sit there like this, right? Hold on, let me get it right. Right. All right, you'd sit there like that, right? You'd sit there with your hands like this, and then you'd go like this. You'd be like, you'd be like, you do this. You kind of go, Do you remember doing all of that when you were a kid with the aliens? Sorry, I just had to reenact that. I haven't done that. God, I haven't done that in over 30 years. Must be the last time I did that was 30. I'm going to do that on Raheem today. I'm going to do that to Raheem and just watch his reaction. What he'll probably do, right, yeah, I better be careful. He'll probably pick up his dinner plate and throw it at me. He'll be like, he'll probably launch it at my face. Yeah, exactly. Oh, man. I tell you what, I reckon a lot of you tonight now, I reckon a lot of you will, I bet some of you are going to do that now at your dinner table or something. We just sat there and kind of do it. Right, back to, Sam. Yikes, Sam. Part of the car, they pulled out my leg. That's a proper trophy. Pixar just saw the leprechaun. Right, Hamza, I just want to go back to his question. Hamza, I need to design 2 forms on a single page, which will open up the I need to design 2 forms on a single page, which will open up by this 2 button on top of the page, and the button has the same underline. I'm not sure I'm following that, Hamza. 2 forms on a page, yep. You got 2 buttons at the top, right? So it'll be pop-up buttons. And the button has the same underline hover effect as a navigation menu. Oh, right, okay. You're probably going to have to go get some CSS styling. So what you do is, when you create the button in your CSS, you will say that button, let's call it button 1, dot button 1, colon, hover, and then you put the style in to say underline or whatever you do. You'll have to do that. So when you hover over the button, you get that underline effect. It will only be there when you hover though, so you got to think a bit about that. Yeah, Charlie, you know when you say you're zipped up and practicing, I was using my hand, right? I wasn't using any other part of my anatomy when you say you're zipped up and practicing, you dodgy guy. But there you go, Charlie. Try that with your kids tonight, okay? When you're at the table, you just put there. And when you do it, right, just sit there for a while so it looks like you just sat there talking, and then do it. Okay, just do it and just watch their reaction. It's always a cool one with kids. Sam. Ooh, go on, Sam. Answer the phone. Answer the phone. Let me just check what's going on here. I think I've missed a part of a conversation somewhere, but yeah, sorry, Rituraj. I just noticed. Yeah, sorry, Rituraj. I was just I don't know, I just went on in a bit of a crazy mode. Is there a free appointment booking plugin? Yeah, there's appointment hour booking. Well, there's quite a few. I mean, you could go with Calendly. You could go with appointment hour booking, which is free as well. A lot of people don't like my answer to this, but I use Edge quite a lot. I use Chrome as well. I don't. Do you know what? I'm on a MacBook, but I never use Safari. I really don't like using Safari. I always find it's never perfect. But I use Edge a lot, mainly just because of so many favorites and stuff like that I got, and I just can't be asked to move them over to Chrome. Artif needs an idea. I need a nice way to show different parts of the body. What the heck? I need to show different parts of the body on a mobile phone without it looking squashed or crap or using a million hotspots. Ooh. I think it would depend, Artif, on how you're doing it, I suppose. For instance, do you have to show the whole body, or can you show half the body? So half the body is like, you have half the image, and then you have your hotspots side by side, whatever. Is it like that? Is it the whole body? If it's not the whole body, maybe you could just show half. So on the screen, on the mobile, you have half the body, and then you have all of your icons and whatever, like side by side, something like that. You could do something like that, I suppose. Picture of a man. I mean, Artie, this gets worse. Oh, highlighting different parts. I mean, yeah, I think it really depends, Artif, on what you're trying to get at. All right, just going back to what Hamza said, though. Tab widget, right, yeah, opens up a tab. I can do it by copying just the styling of the tabs. Right, yeah, so, look, how about, Hamza, you go here, right? Go and get this plugin, which is free. Right, Site Origin CSS, okay? It's a free plugin, okay? Go and use that. You click on your tab, and then you put in the underline, and it will give you the code, and then you add that to CSS. It's how you experiment and play with it. Yeah, split in half I think is the best idea, because you know what? On a mobile, it's like, unless you have to show, like, if it was like the gallbladder, which is going to be here, or is it like the, kidney or whatever, so different organs would be different parts. But if it's just the physical aspect of the body or the muscles, then going like that would be absolutely fine. So I would say go with the half, and then just work it around like that. Yep, or microfemur as well. They're my two favorites, microfemur or site origin CSS. You do that. You click on the tab. You then say, oh, there's settings. You then say, oh, let's do underline, and then it will give you the code. In fact, I mean, could I do it on screen? I could do it on screen, I suppose. I mean, I could do it on... I'll tell you what, should we just quickly do it on screen? Should we just go to one of my staging websites? Not my staging website, one of my test websites. Let's go over here. Right, let's just go over to... I think this has got it on. I've got to check if I've got the plugin installed. Come on, open up. Yeah, site origin CSS. Right, let's just create a page. Okay. These are all test pages, by the way. These are all mashed up test pages. Right, so we go to test. I don't even know what's on this test page, to be honest. It's just a bunch of crap. Right, okay. Let's just go for tabs. Let's just drop a tab in here. Let's make the container be 700, and I don't know, let's just go with 100, something like that. Okay, so we've got tab 1 and we got tab 2. Ignore the size of the wording, because it's all it's just testing. This was just when I was testing something out, but let's just make it bigger for now. There we go. Right, so we've got tab 1 and we got tab 2. So this is the test page, right? Let's go back over to here. Let's go to settings. No, where is it? There we go. Custom CSS. So this is the site origins. Okay, so this is the site origins CSS. Oh, Pete Cosgrove, how would you tackle a menu that has the potential to be large? A mega menu, maybe. I mean, the other option, Pete, really simple, right? The other option is this. You just have an off-canvas menu that flies in, and now you've got all of your stuff on there. Do you know what I mean? Just do an off-canvas flying in menu, full page, right? And then you show off your menu however you want to do it. Right, okay, so let's now click on the eye, and then I'm now going to go to my test page, and that will now should bring up my tab. If I now go to my active tab, which is this one, because I've got two tabs here. So look, I can, I'm going to pick the tab title, click it, and then down here it now says Elementor tab title, which is this. Is it this one? Or is it this one? I think it's going to be this one here. So click on the A. Is it the A? I think I've clicked the wrong one now. Wait. No, it is that one. Yeah, click on the A, right? Now I'm going to go over to... Let me just shrink my screen because my screen's a bit big there. Now I'm going to go to underline like that. This is where the underline might actually not be what you want. You might want to have like a decoration. So you might want to go with border. What should we go for? Border. Yeah, exactly, Pete. So like a hamburger to trigger it, off-canvas menu, and then it flies in. Right, okay, where's the border gone? Border. Ah, here you go, border. So you might go with something like... Actually, it's not going to be border, it would be underline. Back to text. So let's just say you did something like that. You're going to have to mess around a little bit. You could go for border as well. When you click text, can you see here? Can you see here what we've now got? You see that bit of code there, right? So let me just pick the code up, right? Let me delete that. Okay. Let me now go back over to my pages. Go to test, edit with Elementor. right? Okay, so if we now go over to the tab, right, and we go to the style, okay, the tab is the tab, right? The styling is the styling. But if I now go here to my custom CSS and I drop this in, okay, and I hit update now, right? Now we have an underline, okay? But look, when I do that, look, the underline moves. Look, the underline moves. Now the underline will follow wherever it needs to go. If you want to go with that kind of underline effect, okay? So that's all I'm going to say about that, Hamza. Boom. Okay, it might not be exactly what you want to do. You might want to go for a point, a bottom border on the entire tab title, not just the text. Then you would click that item and go and add your bottom border. Lots of questions coming in. Mia, why does a PNG shrink inside when I add a link to it? It shouldn't do that, Mia. It should not do that. So I'd be interested to see more about that. It should not do that. That should stay stuck in zone. Okay, right. Let's now, let me just check this video that... So I'm not going to share this video until I've seen it. Oh, that is basic. Right, okay, let me just show you the video that My Rules, it wants me to see. Now, I can tell you right now, this is super easy. This is super easy, right? So this is the video that My Rules wanted me to see, right? So that is a mega menu, right? You've got the video. I've released a video for that. Inside the mega menu, you're going to put tabs. These are tabs. These are tabs. Inside the tab, you're going to put a template, right? This is super, super easy. This is super, super easy. Super simple, right? Let me explain it. Let's explain it. You have a mega menu, right? Inside the mega menu container, you're going to put a tab. Inside the tab, you're going to put templates per tab, right? So template 1 might be 6 columns. 6 columns. I'm going to tell you now, that's going to look really shit on a mobile. I'm going to tell you now, that's not going to look good on a mobile. So think about what you're going to do for the mobile, right? Number 1, hey, Melissa, think about what you're going to do for the mobile, right? But you're going to have 6 columns, right? That short code you stick into the tab for tab 1, tab 2, tab 3, tab 4. That then goes into your container. That's it. That's all you got to do. Hey, no problem, Hamza. Yeah, I mean, look, so did you see that? It's a free plugin. You click it, you do what you want, you hit tick, and it gives you the code. It gives you the code. How do you think I got so many of the codes for the videos I do? I'm not a rocket scientist. I just go, nah, I want to do X, Y, Z, play around with it, get what I want. I might manually tweak it a bit to fine tune it a little bit more, but then you get what you want. So My Rules, I hope you pick that up. So I'm not going to explain it again, but that's what you do. You container for your mega menu. Inside of there, you put a tab. Inside of the tab, you put template shortcodes. And there you go. You are right. It did take 2 seconds. As soon as I saw it, I was like, yeah, get it. It will take time to build, but you'll be okay. My hubby is a rapper. I'm good. Hey, where are we going? Sorry, I've got to now backtrack on why Melissa has mentioned her hubby is a rapper. Oh, right. Yes. Got it. I just saw what he's talking about. Yeah, I mean, what Jake is saying as well does make sense. I'm just wondering, Mia, I think there is something somewhere inside that is affecting it. Like, a link shouldn't be dropping it down in size at all. Hey, you're damn right, Gary. You're damn right. You know, we don't mess around. And I go on about this so much. I'm glad it helps My Rules. Is that time is money and all of that. But okay, cool. I think we're doing some good problem solving today. Okay, we're doing some good problem solving. Has anyone, I mean, I do want to do a video though. I still need to do a video on all-in-one versus SEO Press versus Rank Math versus Yoast. I wrote that last week. That one's gonna take a while to study and record. I've got to find like a real, yeah. I've got to find the time to do that. Yeah, I didn't like the Iron Fist show either. I have to say though, I've gone off the DC movies big time now. Do you know that? I really don't like the DC movies, where they're going, what their plans are. I'm really looking forward to Guardians of the Galaxy, though. Mark, my problem is a hangover. Well, here's my tip for a hangover, Mark. Did you eat before you drank? Before you drank? Not drunk. Did you drank? Did you eat? And I always kind of pace myself. But I don't drink as much anymore now. I don't. Ever since I had my gallbladder out, I found that, you know, it affected me more than it should. And since I had my heart attack, just over 2 years ago now, I have to be careful. Yeah, sure. I mean, Mia, by the way, yeah, post a link in the Web Squadron Facebook group. You know, Jake can have a look. Others can have a look as well. Go and post it there. D, I had a question. Not sure if it's a better edition target. When you say edition target, though, D, what? You mean adding one thing and it goes across every single post? Can you make the drop down of a menu horizontal? And do you know something? I think this was mentioned once, and I think I looked into it. And I would have to have a think about it. Yeah, I had a heart attack in October 2020. I've got an anterior STEMI. I had a stent put in. Yeah. I've been. I tell you what. I have been. Yeah. Take care, Andrew. I have been. Yes, I have been through the mill. I have. I had a brain tumor removed in 1999. I had my gallbladder removed in 2014, and I had a heart attack in 2020. So I don't know how long I've got, but I am not on a good run at the moment. You know, boy. And I always try and look after myself as well, but I've had some bad luck. Just checking some of the comments. No, there wasn't any relation, Melissa, to the gallbladder at all. I think it was a case of when you're from an Asian background, it's almost normal to eat lots of high carbohydrate, calorific foods like samosas and potatoes here and there and rice and all of this stuff, right? And after a while, it does catch up with you. Yeah, 1.6 looks really good next level for bricks. They did loads of good updates. But it catches up with you, you see. And your heart has lots of cavities and whatever, right? Mine was the main one in the centre of the heart, the anterior one, the STEMI. It just clogged that up. That was the main one that clogged up. I do get migraines as well. I'm getting them less, though. I am getting migraines lesser than I used to. But that's because I'm on tablets every day. So the tablets, I mean, I can show you the tablets as well. I'll show you my tablets. Wow, here we go. Okay. So, gotta take that. I had to take that twice a day. It's now down to one a day. I've got to take that every morning as well. I've got to take one of these every morning. And I've got to take one of these every morning. So every morning, every night I have to have that. And every morning I've got to have those. It used to be more, but they've lessened it down. A bit. But yeah, every month I have to get these repeat prescriptions. every month. And yes, I got to pay for them. You know, and it's a pain in the ass, mate. Pain in the ass. You know? But yeah, but you don't let that stop you. You don't let that stop you living out your dreams. You don't let that stop you. As long as you're careful, right, and you look after yourself, you don't let that stop you. Right, D, the old blog website was built on WordPress Bakery. You've imported the posts, all the code from WordPress. Okay, but there's a trick in removing the... Oh, right, okay. I have a feeling you're going to have to... Yeah, I do, Shaveen. I do. I've got my my weights machine over there. I do a lot of cardio. I do a lot of bike riding, indoor bike riding. Like after I finish this live chat, I'm going to be editing my videos and sorting some other stuff, and I'm going to go sit on my bike, and I'll be on my bike for about an hour. And I got my weights machine over there. I can't do much running anymore. So I've had a problem with my back for 22 years now. 22 years I've had a problem with the muscle down there. And if I do too much physical activity like HIIT training, like, you know, jumping around and all of that, it always just goes. And when it goes, it's a pain in the ass. Right, I'm just coming back to D. I think you're going to have to do it you're going to have to remove the code. I would love, though, for you, D, just to pop that, what you've written, copy and paste that into the Web Squadron Facebook group, because someone else might have another way of doing it. And what Sam is saying is where I was thinking. However, just be careful what you do. Just make sure, I mean, of course, make sure you got backups and all of that. But someone else might be able to offer some more guidance on that. Oh, Jake, sorry, mate. I just read. Sorry, I missed that. Kidney transplant in 2007. How old are you, Jake? How old are you, Jake? Are you the same age as me or younger? Or am I wrong? Jake, how old are you? Was this something that just happened, or is this something that you've been living with for a long time? And I'm sorry to hear that as well. Is there anything special in themes, flat sim or self-made? I don't know, SI. I mean, I just use hello. If you ask me anything about any of these templates or themes, I know very little, because I just like to use hello. Absolutely, Shaveen, and that's what I say. Look, I know loads of people as I've grown up, right? I know loads of people. Let me tell you now, when I was a kid, when I was a kid, okay, a lot of my uncles and aunties that were in their 30s at the time, they were in their 30s. I remember when I was a kid, oh my God, this, oh that, oh this, oh I can't go on anymore, oh. Yeah, shut the hell up. Just get off your ass and get on with it. Just get on with it, okay? And unless something stops me or keeps me down, you keep going on, right? You keep going on. Oh, no, Sam. Fat cat. Yeah, my dear cat Strider, he got a bit chubby at one point, and we had to, like, slim him down a bit. And he did really, really well and slim down. Hey, Shrivaraj, how you doing? Okay, yeah, SI, I would say, well, just use the hello theme and make your own design. That's the same thing, though. Hello theme, and then and then build on top of that. Or you could build completely your own design using WordPress, but hello is built by Elementor and it works. If you're using bricks, you got to use the bricks theme. How does it feel when you have a heart attack? Okay, so the feeling when you have a heart attack is... Has anyone... Right, it's like heartburn. You know when you have indigestion, you get heartburn? Imagine that heartburn now. It's building up and then it's now getting really heavy. It's like a pressing heavy feeling on your chest. and then my left arm started hurting. It really, I felt my arm going like that, to the point where you just fall to the ground. And I literally fell to the ground. My head's on the ground. I'm trying to hold my chest and my arm. And I kid you not, okay? I kid you not. I was lucky that my phone was in my pocket. And I was literally like this. I kid you not, okay? I managed to get it onto the phone screen. Sorry, I managed to get it onto like that. And I was literally like that, trying to use my nose at one point to call 999. It was that, like dangerous, like to the point where like you almost feel like you're losing consciousness. And it was a very scary scenario. Okay, Sam, just checking what I mean, Sam's got a good point there actually about, you will find some tips. Jake, 18 when he got diagnosed with PKD. Oh yeah, dialysis, short period, kidneys transplant in, mate. Yeah, hey look, mate, you got to keep looking ahead, right? What you got to do, yeah, is say, my son, who is only 7, says to me, and he said it to me 2 days ago, Dad, how long do you think you're going to be alive? Because he actually was in the house at the time I had my heart attack, right? He was 5 years old at the time when I had my heart attack. He didn't know what was going on. He thought I was messing around. When I was on the floor whining in pain, he thought I was messing around at one point. So he does ask me, and I say to him, look, I don't know. 1 year, 5 year, 10 year, 20 year, I don't know. But I'm going to make every day count. Every day. And since the age I was 19, if I don't want to go to a relative's wedding, I don't go. If I don't want to go to someone's funeral, I don't go. If I don't want to go to someone's house, I don't go. I do what I want to do. Do you know when was the last time I saw my in-laws, my wife's mum and dad? Do you know how long ago I last saw them? They live 20 minutes away from us. 20 minutes. The last time I saw them was February 2020. Before COVID, or before it really took off in the UK. I decide what I want to do. And a lot of you are not going to like the sound of this. I know a lot of you are not going to like the sound of this. But my mum and dad live 15 minutes away. Do you know how many times I've seen my mum and dad in the last 12 months? Do you know how many times in the last 12 months? Twice. Why? Because I don't have an amazing relationship with them. And I am going to live every day doing stuff that makes me feel good. Right, let me just check the comments coming in here, because I can see it does get quite serious sometimes as well. Hey, take care, Charlie. Right, just going to check, not Charlie, sorry, take care, Mark, sorry. Yeah, do you know what, D? It took him an hour and a half to get to me, and I was in pain. I was in pain, really deep pain, and it took them over an hour and a half. But I can't blame them, you see, because I kind of understand what they're going through. Right, Charlie, in Google Search Console, every page is failing the Web Vitals. But when I test in that, yeah, do you know something? Google Search Console, all of these tests, they're intermittent, Charlie. And sometimes, yeah, it is... you could test it again tonight and it will pass. Sometimes they can be quite intermittent with when they're passing or not. And if you're noticing it never ever passes, like 2-3 days in a row, you might want to delve a bit deeper. Hey Martin, yeah, bricks. I mean, I might be doing a video on 1.6 soon. I mean, just to review some of the changes and improvements they've made in there. Exactly, D. Live every day as if it's your last, and that's what you got to do. He's very important. He has 2 work phones. Yeah, I mean, it's like, look, it's not like I don't like my family or anything like that. Yeah. Okay, yeah, Artie, I'll answer your question as well, Artie. Just checking what Melissa says. Just side note from another perspective. Your parents almost lost you several times, probably want time. Oh, I'll answer why. My parents are very controlling, and I would have had a very different life, I can tell you now, if it weren't for them. And they basically did not let me make decisions, which is why when I was 19 years old, when my mum and dad had gone to work and I was at home, I thought, sod this, and I called up a taxi, packed my bags, got the taxi to take me somewhere, found somewhere to live, a one-bed flat, luckily. I only had £110 in my bank account at that point. That's all I had left. And the flat I found was really rubbish, but it was £95 per month, and I had just that was it. And I literally just disappeared. I went off the grid. This is 1999. A lot of people then didn't have mobile phones. I disappeared, and no one knew where I was. I left a note to let them know, look, I've had enough, I'm going. Anyway, with regards to my in-laws, mainly because they're very old-fashioned, Artif. Basically, Artif, and their views, I don't agree with their views. They have a very tunnel vision view of life, of religion, of people, of other religions. You get where I'm going with this, Artif? So I don't like to associate with them, and I don't like my son to associate a lot with them or that side of the family as well. Because you know what? Just get on with life. Right, okay, yeah, I'll look at the screenshots in a moment, Charlie. Sam only gets to see his mum once a year. Oh my God, we've turned into counselling. This has turned into a counselling session now. And there's some stuff, Artif, right, that my father-in-law has said that I have been very offended and worried about. Like, some stuff I'll tell you in private, Artif. I can't do it. I'll tell you in private, Artif, okay? We'll do it privately. But there's some stuff he has said which I'm like, no, you don't say that. You don't say that. You don't act like that. My rules. I'm not from India. I was born in the UK in 1978. I've never been to India I'm UK. I'm UK. It's like Jerry Springer. Yeah, Artif, I'll tell you in private, mate. Then you'll get it. Right, Mia she sent me an email. I'm going to very quickly open it. That shrinks when you add a link. So, which image is it, Mia? The PNG image. Which image is it? Oh, right, sorry. Okay, here we go. So, what the fuck? There we go, right. So, here's the image without the link. Here's the image with the link. What's going on here, then? What we got going on here? We got this image. Wonder what's going on there. Do you know what's funny, though? Look, can you see the image here? It's... Hold on. Look at the size of that image, right? Are you sure you've not... Can you go to mobile? Are you sure you've not got something activated? Look, there's something going on there. Look at the size of that Mia now. Can you see that, Mia? Look at the size of it. It's nearly the same. Nearly the same. But look, it's when the width opens up, it's doing that. Are you sure you've not got something else on there? I'm just trying to see, is there anything else on there? You got right, you got 90% maximum width, right? Is this in a column? Mia, is this on its own column? Is that image on its own column? Have you got a column there? Because here it says 90%. Look, you got 90. Look, if I take that off. Look. Look at this. Look, you've got a max media here. You've got an app media. Sorry, my face is in the way. Burp. Right, over here, look. You got max width 90%. You've also got this. If I take that off as well. Look, there you go. Look, you've got 50% there. So if I now, if we now do that, look, it should be all. Look at it. Look, you've got that. There you go. Look, yeah, the column might affect it a little depending on the width of the column. But what you had is, look, now it's okay. Now it's okay. So what you had were, you had this on it. You had, there you go. Look, you had these two. You had a max width of 50%, number one. And you had this max width of 90% when the width is 1024 pixels. So you might want to just adjust that. Hey, Eric, bonjour. Hope you're okay. Hope you're okay. Right, so watch out for these little bits over here. Hey, Archit. Arthit, not Archit. Arthit. Iampa. Sorry, I read that wrong. Pete, do you fancy doing a critique of my in-development website? Be good to hear your thoughts. Go on, email it right now. Mia! Yes! Yes! We did it! Boom! Yes! Well, we haven't. I mean, hopefully Mia can sort that out. Pete, can you quickly email me then the link to your website? Can you quickly email me the link to your website? That's one of the main reasons I love doing the live chats, because, you know, if you're like trying to problem solve, it can seriously make the difference between a good day and a bad day, right? I know Charlie sent a message as well earlier, so I'll see if I can see what he said. So go on, send that over. Send that over. Oops. Kapow. I'm trying to make an archive page in single post template, but I can't figure it out. Have you watched... Are you using Elementor in templates, Thomas? What are you using? My email. There it is, Pete. It's on the screen. Here we go. Down here. Look at this. Look at my hand. Now you see it. Now you don't. There it is. There's my hand. Right. info@websquadron.co.uk. Yep. Thomas, when you ask your question, are you using Elementor or Bricks or anything like that? Anything like that? Right, okay, so let me just shrink myself down. So Charlie has an issue with his Google Search Console and stuff like that. And I'm just looking here. Do you know something, Charlie? I get this a lot as well. I get this. Right, okay, so Thomas, are you going to Bricks templates and then creating a brand new template? Because that's what you need to do. And I did do a video on, if you go to my video channel, Bricks 101, I did a couple of videos on posts and archives. So I did a post on that. Yes, well, the thumbnails are made on Canva, but the images are made on, Imagine AI. So Charlie, I don't know if you're still there, but I get this quite a lot. Happens a lot. Not a lot, but it happens now and again, and I ignore it because I know it's not failing. And it says that, but it's not failing. So if you get that issue, I would ignore it. I would ignore it. Seriously, ignore it. Doesn't mean jack, because I know it passes, so I don't care. I just noticed a comment there about font size EM or REM. Always REM, Arthit. You got to watch my video. Go to my channel. We did a video about 3 weeks ago about global colors, global fonts, root HTML. HTML. Right? Hey, Charlie, yes, you know when you get that message, I ignore it because half the time, right, it's the tool isn't picking it up right. But if you're getting it okay in Google, then I just go with it. Right, just waiting for Pete to send... Oh, email sent. I was about to say, Pete, where's your email? I've got a really busy afternoon today. I want to get loads of stuff done this afternoon. before the weekend hits, because I don't think my son's going to let me do a lot, because he's going to be troubling me, I think, all weekend. Right, okay, so let us have a look at... Pete Cosgrove has sent his website. Okay, right, so let's just refresh it. Let us refresh it. Oh, did I refresh that? There we go, right. Okay, so you can see what's happening as I refresh it. The logo and the header and the menu comes down. I'm just checking. Yeah, okay, right, that comes down. Yeah, nice clean logo. You know, the wording there comes through, nicely spaced out. The button, yeah, it looks fine. I build digital solution. Digital solutions, problem solving. The font video clamp, yep, go watch that video. That's a good one as well. What do you find is a good size for a featured image? 1920 by 1080. 1920 by 1080. But again, it does depend on when you're on the post. Are you going to show it as a full width or just as an image somewhere on the screen? But 1920 1080 is fine. So I build digital solutions and create digital... There's only one bit that's jumping out at me. There's only one bit. It's the bit there. It's the bit there. I build. How about building? How about building digital solutions and creating? I build and create is passive, right? I build and create feels passive. Oh, active. No, wait a minute. I build and create. Building digital solutions and creating digital results feels more, you know, I mean, even the word we, but I would say building and creating. It feels more forceful, you know, like that. It feels more forceful like that, and creating. Yeah, I mean, you got the word digital twice. I'm just wondering, though, about the word digital twice as well. You know, and I think Pavel makes a good point. If you're going to say we need to see who you are. Who are you? I mean, is this you? That's not you, is it? By the way, look, before we carry on, I have to say this is quite a nice effect you've got going on here. You know, it's the... You know, it's the whole, as you scroll down, it's growing. I mean, that is quite nice. That is quite nice. It's a nice effect there. But is that you, Pete? That's not you, Pete, is it? I'm sure that's not you. I'm sure I've seen your photo. I don't think that's you. But I would say, you know, yeah, that just needs a bit of a thought, I think. Need help with your business? I offer digital business solutions, including websites. Let me take it. This needs to be split out. This needs to be split out. This needs to be split out. And I'm also going to say, I think you need to change it a little bit, right? I think you need to change it. Let me explain what you need to do, okay? Let me explain what you need to do. Right. Okay, so... If you take your page, right? Okay, so you got your page, right? You got your logo and you got your header and you got your button like that, okay? I hope you can all see that. In fact, can I just dampen the lights here so you can see it better? Right, okay, you got that there, right? I would have your main header like that. Put your header on the left-hand side. And your subheader wording, have them go like that. And then have your button underneath on the left-hand side. Then on your right-hand side, I would get an image over here. You need an image here. You need an image of a website, an image of something you've done. Because at the moment, the trouble is, and here's the problem, okay? And I'm not criticizing either, by the way. Here's the problem, okay? If we go back over here, you're telling me that you can do all this stuff, but there is nothing to back that up. And when I get here, that doesn't look like a website, in fact. It just looks like code. And I know you're going to change the image, but what you really need is to back it up. The landscapey, whatever that topography, right? is nice, but I think you need to get a little image, right? Not a full width screen image, but just a little image, right, that sits on the right-hand side. So get all of your text left aligned. Okay? Left align it all. Just think about your wording. Get your button underneath. You know, you got your button and your link. Keep that left-hand side, everything. And then over here, you have an image, right? You have an image over here. And you do that. Change that to be whatever you want. I mean, it's a nice effect. Systems, especially... Systems. Okay. When I read that, do you know what I thought that was? I thought that was a pipe. I literally thought that was a pipe because it's a very solid line, yeah? I was like, systems specialize in. And then I read it again. Systems I specialize in. So I would keep this one color. I would keep it all one color. Because when I read that, I literally thought that was a pipe. I don't know, does anybody else get that? When you look at that, I thought that was a pipe. I felt like I was jumping into two different statements visually. Yeah, mock-up website with a website on a laptop screen would be really, really good. By the way, if you're liking what you see, don't forget to hit like, okay? Kaboom. Hold on. I'm minimizing your... Right, okay, so there's something not going on right here with your slider, right? So at the moment, it cuts off here, but it goes all the way there. And I've got a feeling you've created this in a really big... You've created this in a really big boxed width. Because on a MacBook Air, that's not looking right at all. And even if I was to shrink this down, look, I'm minimizing, look. You see what's going on there? You see that? Now it looks all right, but no one's going to read it at that size. So I would get this to be full width or cut it at, say, 1,100 or something like that. Now you see this image here, the way you've done this with the shadow, with that effect. That's the kind of image that's the kind of style you want to be doing over here. So you already are on the right track with that. I would bring this all in because I feel like, you know this, it doesn't need to be more than, say, like that. I think you need to bring it all in. You need to come inwards a bit. Yeah? So look at that, right? Okay, your wording, bring your image in leftwards. Go for about 1,100 on your box width. 1,100 box width. I think that could work. I'm just going to... hold on a moment. I'm just going to pop this onto one of my... I'm just going to pop this onto my big screen, okay? Yeah, you see, look, even on my big screen, I'm getting this as well. Even on my big screen, I'm getting it. It doesn't look right. But anyway, look, you're getting the... I mean, and I think go away and have a look at it. It's just something I've spotted, but it might not be an issue. That's just a shadow effect on the image. That's just a shadow effect on the image. You would just go to image, shadow, and then you make it big. A little bit of a blur. It's very thick thickness. And then you would go like that. Yeah, but Thomas, when you say you don't understand the post archive, is it that you don't understand? I mean, can you clarify a little bit? So you got the Web Squadron Facebook group, but also, is it that, what bit are you struggling with? Is it creating the template, creating the archive, creating the single post template? Can you clarify that a little bit? Which bit are you... If you can tell us a bit more about that, that would help. What our clients say. I mean, yeah, okay, so sort that out. That's okay. That's quite decent, I think. How can I find out how I can help your business? Yep, that's okay. Book a consultation. Again, the same issue over here with the spacing is quite big. I must say, though, the spacing is pretty... I mean, look, that's okay. You could do with a bit more there. That's okay. But then it goes big, big, big again. I think that's quite big. You know, that's quite big. The services I wouldn't do a testimonials for the services. In fact, I think this needs to be higher up, right? Your services needs to be here. Before you get to what our happy clients say, I need to know what your services are. Hey, take care, Gary. I need to know what your services are. To be honest, I don't care what John says or Jane says. I don't care. I don't even know what you do. So I would swap them. Swap your clients with the services. Swap it. And don't do a testimonial for your services. I need to be able to see exactly what you do without having to do this to go, oh, does he do web design? And then I've got to find it. So I would change that. Why work with us yet? Which is a little bit like, which is a kind of, I guess you're using it as a template. Yeah, okay. Just sort out the spacing. Yeah, okay, that's okay. I like that. I like this nice bold. And I think your footer looks good once you've sorted it out. Except the logo looks a bit... You can see some artifacts going on there. But yeah, I mean, you're in the right... It just needs a few improvements on the spacing, swap a few things out, stop something being a testimonial when it doesn't need to be a testimonial, and at the top, move everything to the left and put your image on the right. I hope that helped, Pete. I hope that helped. Right, I want to go back to Thomas. So, Thomas, while we've got a chance right now, where are you struggling? Where are you struggling? What is it that... Oh, what's this? Sorry, I've just got to download something. Wait, I've got a WeTransfer file I've just got to download for someone. Right, okay. Where are you struggling, Thomas? Is it that the single post template? Is it creating a template from scratch? Okay, so you've got 6 buttons on your website. If you press on a button called animation, it takes you to a post archive page. Oh, okay, Thomas. Okay, Thomas. Okay, right, Thomas. This is pretty simple. Okay, have I got my test website? Which one? Right, let me just show you. Okay, let me go to this website here. Right, let me go to this website here. Okay, this is a bricks website. Let me go to the dashboard. I don't know if I still have the post on here though. Yeah, I do have posts. Yeah, right. Okay, let me go to just bear with me. Let me go to right, edit with bricks. Right, let's just go to this home page, okay? So I'm going to go to Take Care Charlie. Right, let's just go down to where is it? Here we go. Here we go, people. Right, okay, so let's click on this one here. This is the posts widget, okay? This is the posts widget, right? Are you listening, Thomas? Right? So imagine this sits on your animation page. This sits on your animation page, right? Okay? So animation page, you got the post widget. Can you see here it says query? Can you see there it says query? You click query. Look at this. This is where you say, okay, I only want to show posts for the screen category or the post category or the Imran category. So if I do that, I don't think, in fact, I don't even know if any of them had that. Which one was it? I can't remember what the category was now. Screens. It might be that. There you go. Look, that is now only the screen category, right? That's what you do. So it's this button here. In fact, I need to take that off now because I want to put it there. There you go. Right? So when you do it, it's the query bit. So every page, basically create it once, then copy paste. And then you just go in and go, right, this will be the animation category. This will be the knickers category. This will be the big bums category. This will be the belly button category. You create your categories. Did that help, mate? And I think that's what I needed to know. that's what I needed to know. Once I know the details, we can often work it out. Okay, everyone, we have been live for 1 hour and 20 minutes, and I'm going to say that I will be shooting off to jump on my bike and give my butt cheeks a bit of motion sickness in 2 minutes. 2 minutes, everyone. 2 minutes. So 2-minute warning, and then I'll be jumping off. I hope you've enjoyed today's live chat. I think we've covered off quite a few little problems here and there. And we spoke about my gallbladders. God damn it. We spoke about my gallbladders. Siddiq, we sell produce at our farm and what is available. I would like my husband and staff to update. You could use a Google Sheet. If I'm honest, D, you could actually show a Google Sheet on a page, and then update the Google Sheet. You could also. It's a good question, D. I need to have a think about that. Actually, I need to have a think about that. Right, so I'm going to go over to this URL that Rituraj has posted. So what does this website do at the moment? I mean, what is it? Dragon. The thing is, though, Rituraj, it's a bit like a giant canvas you can drag in. I mean, I'm losing interest. I'm losing interest because it's... I'm losing interest in this website. I have to say it's not. No, mate, Rituraj, that's not the kind of website I want to be building, mainly because it's busy, it's got music auto-playing, it's got animations everywhere. No one likes those kind of websites, Rituraj. If I'm honest, Rituraj, no one likes that kind of stuff. Eccentric, one in a million people build that and like it. I don't like it. Stuff like that. No one wants to be going on a website and it's music blaring out. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, D. So that, if you do a Google search on Google Sheet embed into WordPress, what happens is you just have to update the Google Sheet. Hey, George, I'm about to shoot off, George. You update the Google Sheet in your Google Drive and then it should update it. Yeah, it's, yeah, no. And the overflow. Okay, Rituraj, tell me what the page speed insight is for that website that you like. Okay? I bet it's going to be flipping shit. Okay? After it's done all of its loading. And it might have a good website score because it's got a preloader. And I think they did that to trick the score. Because once the preloaders run, it's all over the place, mate. It's all over the place. Okay, everyone, look, I'm going to shoot off now, okay? I've got... Do you know how many emails I've got? I've come in since I started the live chat. Do you want to know how many emails I got? 29 emails. One of them was Mia. One was Peter. They're dealt with. So 27. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About 5 of them are spam, I can tell. But the rest are real emails from people that I've got to go and deal with. When is the next live? The next live... he isn't dead, Sam. Well, hopefully he's nice to you, Sam. I'm not sure I can answer your question, Arfit, because I don't use any of them. But I have heard that ACSS has a pretty good following and support structure and all of that. Monday, we'll be back up Monday, 12 o'clock, same time Monday. I'll see you then. I might be live tomorrow and Sunday with the camera, overhead camera, so you just see me working away. I might do that again. Okay, everyone, I'm going to say take care, look after yourselves. I shall see you all soon. And yep, Sam, go and deal with your dead client. Sort them out. Catch you all later, everyone. Look after yourselves. Bye.